and welcome back to my channel. I have another unboxing for you guys today. So I actually cannot believe that Sheglam, the makeup brand that is sold exclusively on Shein, reached out and asked if they could send me a box of products for me to unbox and like try on to show you guys. A couple of months ago, you will see that I had uploaded a makeup unboxing of Shein makeup as well. That video was made because I had just like bought a bunch of things with my own money and decided to make the video. I guess they must have seen it and liked it because that's the only reason I can think of that they would choose to reach out to send me makeup, because of how wide their reach is. So I want to take a second and thank all of you for watching my videos, for subscribing to my channel, because you literally make all of this possible. So without further ado, I'm going to start carving up this box. It is taped really well and show you what's inside. So right away, as I'm like taking everything out of this box, I kind of have a little bit of mixed feelings because it came with like a lot of packaging material. There was a lot of bubble wrap, and there's even like palettes that are encased in styrofoam. And I'm all for like making sure you protect your product and getting it to your consumer or customer in one piece. But I just wish they wouldn't use styrofoam, because at least with bubble wrap like this, if you live in the US, you can take this back to your local grocery store and recycle it along with your like in-store recyclable grocery bags. But styrofoam just has to go into the landfill and it lasts like forever there. So like I get it, but I just think there are some better packing alternatives out there. So they sent me a set of face sponges. They sent me one eyeshadow palette, a face palette, some lashes. I've got a liquid eyeliner, a clear and bright liquid blush / highlight, and also 2 lipsticks. I've taken the regular size sponge out of this packet here. I'm gonna go wet it and we'll put foundation on together. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation, a foundation that I love using. And I'm gonna go ahead and pat it into my face. I would say that in the realm of sponges, this definitely feels more like a medium to medium firm texture. So depending on what kind of texture you like for your sponges, this may or may not be for you. It does work pretty well as a sponge, as in like it's giving me a really good finish. Although I feel like most sponges nowadays are pretty comparable in performance. I just choose mine based on comfort. I'm just using the same sponge to blend in a little bit of highlight. Yeah, I feel like the results are pretty standard. I just threw some brows on, and now I want to dig into this eyeshadow palette. This is the Sheglam Rhapsody palette. It does not come with a mirror, but it is a pretty standard 9-pan palette. It honestly feels like it might be trying to dupe some ColourPop-esque palettes. And it looks like this L shape are all mattes, and then these little 4 in the middle here are more shimmers. And I'm just going to shift this around so you can kind of see all of the colors. I like when they include kind of like my tone, like peach flesh color, because I always like to set my eyelids with a my flesh tone eyeshadow. I'm going to pop this color right here, this sort of medium purple, almost magenta color, into my crease for a transition color. And I think this is just going to start a very pretty like ethereal type purple look. I'm going to go ahead now and take this darkest purple out of this palette, and I'm going to be trying to give myself a little like wing-like look, like a smudged out wing, and then bring this in a little bit into the transition color as well, and then under my eyes too. So it's definitely not the most pigmented palette, but it is sure blendable and no fallout. I'm going to take these 2 shimmers here on the bottom just with my finger. I'm going to be blending this in the inner third and the middle of my eye just so it fades into that purple a little bit and gives me a little bit of sparkle. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but the shimmers actually performed beautifully. We're going to dig into the eyeliner next, and this is what it looks like. So it looks like your standard eyeliner that is not a felt tip or a brush tip liner. Like, it doesn't look like a pen. You know, I feel like this style is pretty common. I personally do not ever use eyeliners like this, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to give myself a wing. But this may or may not work out because I remember being terrible at using this style eyeliner. So a couple thoughts about the eyeliner. The brush is actually quite thin, which I like, but it's pretty short. So you just have to make sure that you're not like smudging your eyes with like the actual stick. Also, the formula is very runny, which is great because it means you can get like your sharp wing, but it can get a little bit streaky as you're trying to like fill in the wing part just because it is so thin, so you want to make sure you just like really get in there. But it dries down very quick and very beautifully. Like, I don't feel like it's going to move. So the lashes they sent is the Sheglam 3-pack Never Flat. Layers of thin black lashes add volume to your lash line. Anyway, this is what the lashes look like. 3 pairs of the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these on my eyes. At first glance, looking at them in the package, they don't feel like they're super dramatic, which I have a different set from them that is super dramatic, so I like that they have a variety. These feel comfortable. So I contoured my face real quick off camera because I realized that they didn't send like a contour color. This face palette by Sheglam called Copper is a 4-color palette. And it does look like there's a bronzer in here, but it is a true bronzer in that it is a little bit shimmery, and I personally don't go for the shimmers, so I skipped it. But these look like amazing highlighting colors. This is the liquid blush that they sent, and you guys, I am so in love with this packaging. You unscrew it, and there's like this little triangle puff in it, and the liquid is all on the bottom of the tube, and then it just like filters up. It's actually kind of a genius design. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dab some of this on and pounce it out with the sponge I was using earlier for my face. It is pretty sheer, which I love because then I feel like liquid blushes can get so overboard so fast. I actually love this so much. I think the blush is my favorite item so far. I'm going to go into this highlighter right here with my typical highlighting brush and brush it on top of my cheekbones, on both sides, and a little bit on my nose. I like this highlighter. It is a like true highlight color and not like chunky shimmer. Like, you know how some are like chunky shimmers? This is like a nice highlight. Last but not least, let's look for a lipstick. This is the Sheglam Velvet Perfection Matte Allure Lipstick. It feels very premium. The packaging is like a gorgeous black with gold accents, and it's heavy. If you didn't know where this brand came from or sold or the price point of this, just by holding this, you would think that it is premium. So I picked this pink color that they sent me. I think it's in the shade Bachelorette, and this is how much product there is in there. So unfortunately, I don't have a lip liner that matches this in the package or in my entire collection, so I'm just going to try to be very careful with this lipstick as I apply it. I went and swapped my scrunchies so it would match better. It says it's a matte formula, and it does look matte, but it doesn't feel matte, and it applied just like a cream. It was so easy to control with a brush, which is kind of rare for a true matte lipstick, but now that it's on, it does feel and look matte. So that is it for my review unboxing today of the Sheglam products that they sent me in PR. I just wanted to pull you a little bit closer so that you can see the shimmer on my lids. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I would say everything worked out, but my favorite products were the liquid blush and also the formula of the lipsticks. The eyeshadow palette was great. It was blendable, but it just wasn't very pigmented. If you are more a beginner where you want like the flexibility and the softness of eyeshadows, definitely recommend it. I personally like more bold colors. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I loved making it for you, and thank you guys so much for watching as always. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!